A few years ago, I told my Muslim friend that salvation is only through Jesus Christ, as the Bible says. But then he brought up the following scenario. Imagine you have two people. Both follow their conscience. They do good deeds, try to love others, and sure, they mess up once in a while, but they're good people overall. Person A is an atheist, and person B is Christian. Now, if person B goes to heaven because he has faith, and person A goes to hell because he didn't, even though they live the same exact lives, how's that fair? In other words, is salvation merely being born in the right place or time, or hearing the right information? And here's the thing, we as Christians spend so much time debating theology, sola scriptura, the Eucharist, evidence for the resurrection. But if arriving at the correct doctrine is what saves you, then what makes Christianity any different from Gnosticism, an ancient heresy claiming that salvation comes through secret knowledge? Here's the answer the church gives. Christianity isn't simply accepting cold facts. It's about having a relationship with your creator, the God who became flesh in Jesus Christ. If you're in a relationship, you want it to be real. You want to know who that person truly is. That's where theology comes in, because you can't love what you don't know. But why is having a relationship necessary for salvation? Well, salvation isn't a transaction or fact you merely accept. It's union with God. Heaven isn't a prize you get for passing a theology exam. It's eternal communion with your creator, and communion requires relationship. Thus, Catholics don't believe everyone must arrive at a perfectly articulated Christian theology to be saved. God isn't limited to the visible church. So back to the analogy, person A and B might have done all the same things. Love others, help the poor, act kind. But in the infinite eyes of God, even our best works are dust if we're cut off from Him. Apart from me, you can do nothing. What matters wasn't just their behavior, but rather, did they have a relationship with their Creator? Because salvation isn't about being good enough. It's about being united to the only one who is truly good.